Hi, and welcome to Living My Faith, where we spotlight those individuals that are really living for the kingdom. I'm James Fenimore, and joining me as always is Dr. Chuck Coker. Dr. Chuck, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing great today. I'm so excited about having my friend Paul here today. Paul's been an inspiration to me for a number of years and even helped me set up a disciple group location at one time. So, Paul, tell us about the experience that brought you to the place of being involved, not just with the Boys and Girls Club here in Jacksonville, but down in Panama.
Well, thanks for those kind words. I appreciate that. That's nice. As far as the Boys and Girls Club goes, I was a club kid growing up in New York. A lot of people don't know about that. We lived in Harlem in the projects, and then from there we moved to Queens, Richmond Hill, Queens, and that's where I was first exposed to the Boys and Girls Club. We lived right around the corner from it. My brother and I went from when I was 6 to about 13 years old. Just made a big difference in our lives. And then fast forward about 30 years later, this opportunity came up, and it was pretty much God telling me, now's your time to give back. So I've been the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs in Northeast Florida for the last 11 years now. And we've been able to grow from 12 clubs to 59 clubs.
Wow.
And a camp in Hilliard, Florida. We're the fastest growing Boys and Girls Club in the country. So it's really cool.
That's amazing. So I bet that provides you with some amazing opportunities to share the gospel and live out your faith with these young people.
Absolutely. It's not just with the young people, but with the staff. I have 750 employees, and we've been voted the best place in Jacksonville to work for a large employer for the last 3 years. So that means a lot. And it's all part of the Boys and Girls Club. Obviously is a great organization, and it gives these kids all of the things that they need. But at the end of the day, you don't remember whether there was a ping pong table there or a pool table. You remember the person that we put in front of you. And if that's a loving, caring adult, we've done our job. I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
So has there been a scripture that has inspired you through this process?
There's been a bunch, but I like, it's John 2:5, where that was at the wedding at Canaan, and Mary said, just do what he says.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you keep it just as simple as that, I mean, there's a lot of scripture, a lot of beautiful things out there, but I like to keep things real simple, and it's just do what he says. And I believe that we're doing what he says, and we're living that life.
What advice would you have to share with the people that you work with and these young people that you feel is going to help them move along their path?
Listen more than you talk. A lot of times, the kids that we serve, they just are hungering for somebody to just really focus and pay attention to them. They don't necessarily get that at home. 95% of the kids that we serve come from single parent households. They're on free and reduced lunch. So it's tough. It's tough out there.
Earlier you mentioned Panama. I want to be clear. We're not talking about Panama City Beach here, although that could use the gospel too. We're talking about Panama, the country. So what made you want to go into Panama?
Well, Panama, that's a whole different story. That's I'm part of the Church of 1122, and they ask you that if you believe you're a member of this church, we ask that you go on a mission trip within the first 3 years. So my wife's a big rule follower, and 2 years, 11 months, we're on a plane to Panama. And I was against it. I was like, there's enough kids right here. We don't have to go all the way to Panama to serve kids. We're doing it here. So happy wife, happy life. We're there, we're flying. And it's not Panama City. Panama City is like Fort Lauderdale, skyscrapers all over the place. That's not where we are. From there, you take a plane to David, and then from there, it's an hour and a half up into the mountains. It's in a little town called Quezon. Quezon doesn't have a traffic light. It has 3 speed bumps. It has a little police station, a small school, and 2 or 3 stores that look like a Gate gas station. They're the size of a Gate gas station. They don't look anything like a Gate gas station. And they've got all kinds of, they've got food in there, tractor supplies, feed for the animals. You got dead chickens, live chickens. They got all that stuff. So I'll never forget the first morning that we were there, because we got there late, at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So the first morning, there's about 30 of us. So they separate the guys and the girls, and you're in like a bunkhouse, if you will. and we're all there for General Assembly. And the first question they ask is, who speaks Spanish? And I'm in the back of the room with my arms crossed, and my wife says, he does. So right from there, I was front and center, and it just changed my life. When I went there, when you see people living in a home the size of a one-car garage, an entire family, dirt floors, bamboo walls with a piece of plastic on top, it changes you. And for me, like those little kids, they look like me and my cousins and my family growing up, and the older people look like my aunts and uncles. And it was just, I never felt the presence of God more there than I have any place else. And that's why I continue to go back. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you so much for all that you've shared with us today. I hope it's an inspiration to our audience.
Yeah, and I want you to know that all your information will be right below this video. So for donations or just trying to reach out, volunteer work, please. This is clearly a very important thing that you guys got going. Boys and Girls Club not only has a reputation, but look at the people behind it. I mean, that I think is the most incredible thing. And so you hear the Boys and Girls Club, you know the recognition, but now you get to meet the face behind the Northeast Florida chapter. And I mean, what a face. This is incredible work you're doing. We can't thank you enough for that. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Appreciate it.
For Dr. Chuck Coker, I'm James Fenimore. This has been Living My Faith, and we can't wait to see you next time.